Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Michelle, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a 10 things to do while stuck in quarantine. So, as we all have noticed, we are in this really weird, really boring quarantine because of the coronavirus. And definitely, guys, I might say things in this video that sound like I'm mocking it, but really stay safe because I know people that have it or whose families have gotten it or family members have gotten it, and it's not fun and it spreads really quickly and really easily. So definitely stay inside, stay safe. But while you're staying inside and staying safe, I have a few things that you can do to maybe waste your time, make a little money or things like that, just that kind of, help with all of that. So the first thing is learn a new hobby. So I know that we've all probably been there where we see someone doing something really cool and we're like, that would be cool to learn, or I wish I could learn how to do that, or I wish I had the time to learn how to do that. So the good thing about things like this is that it gives us a little kind of an unlimited amount of time where you can just kind of learn to do whatever you want. So definitely utilize this time, and whatever you do, whether it's one of these 10 ideas or something different, just make sure that it's something productive, something that's either going to, just keep you up and being physically active maybe, or keep your brain working, things like that, just things that are going to be beneficial towards you in the long run. So the next thing that I have is make TikToks with your family. And sorry guys, I keep on looking off camera because I have a list of things that I wrote down, so that's why my list is over here on the table. So I'm pretty sure we've all heard of that app called TikTok. It's a really cool app, honestly. I've been on it so long. Like at night when I'm done editing my videos and stuff, I go on there and I just sit there and I scroll through it, and then I look at the time at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, should probably get some sleep right about now. But of course I don't. I keep scrolling for like another hour or so, and then I go to sleep. So anyway, don't be like me and be so obsessed with it. But if you're looking for something to do and you have your whole family at home, get your family on board. Make a TikTok with your family. It's really fun. I really like the TikToks that I've seen of families making TikToks together. They turn out being really, really, really funny, and a lot of people like to watch them. It not only gives them other people ideas, but it keeps you up and moving and laughing and joking with your family. So definitely 10 out of 10 recommend. I still need to convince my dad to be in a TikTok with me. He's not really the TikToky kind of guy, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get him in a video. So definitely. So number 3 on my list is start a small business. So I know this sounds like a huge thing. You're like, oh no 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 no. But just hear me out. So I have a friend and she's started making cards. So she sells them in packs of 5, I think 5 for 20, or is it 4 for 20? I can't remember. But anyway, she sells them in packs of 5 and she's making really good money off of them because there's something that she can send in the mail. She doesn't even use like special, like what's it called? Envelopes or anything. She doesn't have to buy anything special. She just buys the simple envelopes that you can get like 100 for like $5, and she sends them in those envelopes. And people are paying her $20 for a set of 4. And I think she said she can make quite a few sets at a time, but she does it based on her orders. And she's doing that to raise money for our summer camp that I'm also raising money for, but I'm just probably going to use the money that I get from my job to do that. Anyways, I also have another friend who started candle making. So she is making candles and it's really simple, really quick. She found somebody selling like I think it was like 60 pounds of wax, like those wax chips, and they sent them to her house. I think they actually dropped it off at her house. Like the guy came in a big truck and dropped the box of chips at her house, and inside the box was like this plasticky bag that had 60 pounds of these wax chips in it. So she basically went and bought some food dye, just like your cheap food dye, and then she bought he gave her like a wheel of the wicks, the stuff that the wicks are made out of. I don't even know what that is. It's like string or something. So he gave her a whole bunch of that, and then she found another lady on Facebook who was selling 200 mason jars. So she bought the mason jars. She has the wax. She has the everything else, and then she bought a set of essential oils, and now she's making her own candles, and people are buying them like crazy. So she's just doing that to pay for gas money for her car, and that's how she pays for her own gas. And her parents are very appreciative of that. But that's just something that she started. It was really small. You can always find people that are selling stuff and trying to get rid of things at a really cheap price. So definitely would recommend that. That one's a bit more of a it takes more money to start, because you did have to pay for quite a few things. But like card making, not a big deal. Like they're made out of watercolor, and you can do them even like if you have a really good hand and you can draw, you could do calligraphy, things like that, and people will pay to have you write something for them, even if it's just a name on a piece of paper, and then you send it to them and they'll pay you like $10. So definitely would recommend that kind of thing. Especially when getting your name out there. Social media is a huge way to do that. So the fourth one on my list is start a YouTube channel. So I would 10 out of 10 recommend this if you like filming. So I personally love to film. I don't love social situations so much, but I love to film. I don't mind filming. I don't mind putting my face on a camera and then putting it out on the internet for hundreds of thousands of people to see if they want to. I just have no problem with it. I honestly love filming. This is probably my fourth video that I filmed today, and I'm gonna film one more after this. So definitely love to film. Have no problem with doing it. And if you're like me and you'd like to film, and you can think of ideas to film. So I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for about 6 months, but I kid you not, I have a list of about 600 videos ideas, and I wanted to make sure I didn't start my channel till I had enough ideas of things that I could film. So a lot of these videos, I think the first 100 or so are just sit down topics, and you might be like, well, there's not 600 videos that you can film. There is 600 videos that you can film. 600 things you can sit down and talk about. Some of them are kind of duplicates, but not really. And just other things that I can just make kind of randomly, that are really quick and really easy. And now that I've kind of gotten the editing thing down, it's been really nice. They're not as edited as I would like, honestly. I kind of just sit down, film, and then edit out the beginning and the end, and then add in like my if I film an intro and outro separately, I have to add that in and cut the video to make sure that it kind of runs together smoothly. And then I add in my outro with like the music or whatever thingy. I don't know what that's called. But anyway, so I definitely really enjoy it. Like it's so fun to me. It doesn't feel like work or anything like that. And even later on, if I when I gain views and followers and all that, and it becomes more of like a keep up on it type of thing, I have so many ideas that I'm just so excited to film, and I have to keep myself from posting all of the videos at one time because I literally have like 7 videos, and I posted I think 3 of them today. So yeah, I did 3 today, so and 2 yesterday. So it's definitely difficult for me to like keep it in and not just put it out there and then film another one, but we're working on it. We're also working on the times that we go to bed because I've been staying up late, just making sure that the videos can be uploaded that night. So the next thing on my list is, this is number 5 on my list, is cook dinner for your family. So I'm pretty sure we all have a family. If you don't, then I'm so sorry. At least hopefully you have a dog or a cat or something. But cook dinner for your family. So if you're like me and I have my brother and my dad, my mom is not here right now. She went to Arizona to be with her mom, but I can cook dinner for them. They're always hungry. When my dad comes home from work, he's hungry. When my brother is just hungry in general, so I can always cook dinner for them, and it's something that wastes time. My family appreciates it because they can cook. I mean, my brother can't cook, but my dad can cook. But when he has a full day of work and he's worked for 12, 13 hours, which I'm so appreciative of him doing, he's tired and he wants to sit down and relax. So if I can cook dinner for him or do the dishes or something like that, then it just becomes enjoyable for everyone, and I get to enjoy some delicious food that I myself made, and there's always that satisfaction that comes with it. So definitely 10 out of 10 recommend cooking dinner for your family. The next thing kind of goes along. So number 6 goes along with number 5, and it is bake something fancy. So we can all make like 10-minute chocolate chip cookies that are really, really quick, really, really easy. But I challenge you, because you have so much time on your hands and you're trying to waste time in a more of a productive manner, if it can even be called that, then bake something fancy. Bake something that you wouldn't normally bake, that takes a long time, that has a lot of steps. If you like baking. If you don't like baking, then that just sounds like a chore, and that's not fun. But if you like baking like me, then bake something fancy, like a pineapple upside down cake. I really want to do one of those. Um, any type of layered cake that just takes a bit more work to put together, that definitely is fun. Just adding some fun decorations to whatever you do. Those types of things, they're gonna waste a good amount of time, but they also, you gives you something to post about on your social media maybe, or again, you can make a TikTok out of it or a YouTube video out of it. And also it wastes a lot of time. It just helps burn a lot of that time, and yeah, and it's also a fun treat to enjoy, like, after dinner. After you make dinner for your family, you can share the dessert that you made for them, and so that's really awesome. So number 7 on my list is get a Corona quarantine pet. So I actually got this idea off of TikTok. I have not done it yet. I'm hoping I will soon, but everyone more and more people nowadays are going out and getting pets because they're stuck in quarantine. So they'll get a puppy is like the number one thing that I've seen. I've seen some bunnies and some turtles and some hedgehogs and some cats. So but definitely puppies are number one on the list, and they're so cute. But I like the idea of this one. Definitely I do. I love animals. So anything that involves animals, I definitely am a fan of. So ask your parents, beg your parents for a new pet, and then go out and buy one, because they do take up a lot of time. Like, you can walk your dog. If you get a puppy, you can walk your puppy. Not if your puppy's too small, but of course, when your puppy gets bigger, if you buy a larger puppy, that's not a baby. And so you can walk your dog, you can spend time playing with it, taking care of it, just cuddling with it. So it just helps, another thing that takes up time, but a good part of love and care too, that's oftentimes very fun and also very fulfilling in most ways. So the next thing on my list, which is number 8, is something that's going to bring you quite a bit of joy and quite a bit of laughter. And I don't know why I said it like that, but it is prank your family. So also on TikTok and also on YouTube and other things like that, people have been pranking their family. Like, prank wars have started, and even though I know that YouTube went through this huge phase where everything that everyone ever posted was just prank wars. Like, they were just pranking each other and pranking each other. But I feel like that's coming back because everyone's stuck in the house, so you can just, whether it's just scaring them or doing something that they don't like over and over and over again, which isn't really a prank, but that's just kind of annoying them. But it still can be funny, honestly. So definitely recommend that. It takes a bit of time to set up if you want to do it like really, really well, but it's very, very funny, and most of the time both people get a laugh out of it, so that's definitely awesome. um Number 9 on my list is redo your bedroom. So this is something that I actually personally want to do. I don't really like the colors that I painted my bedroom, as you guys can probably see. This light blue, like baby bluish, and then the green that's underneath this like baseboard thing. um it's like a grass green kind of cartoony color thing. I don't really like it. I really want to redo it, so I'm waiting to save up my money so I can pay to redo my room myself. And I just want to do some more adultish colors and just kind of upgrade the furniture, move the shelves around, just make it look a lot better, because right now it looks kind of like a 12-year-old's room, and I want it to look more like a 17, 18-year-old's room. So that is something that I definitely recommend, because it can take like a space of like a few weeks to completely redo your room, especially if you put a lot of work and effort into it, then it can take a long time and you can just always be working on it. And if you like that type of thing and you like creating really nice spaces to live in and work in and hang out in, then definitely I would say that's the thing for you. Does take a bit of money because you have to be able to buy the things, but I mean, if you want to, then hey, it's definitely a good idea. All right, so the 10th and final thing on my list is do a pet photo shoot. Now, I know this one probably it sounds like the stupidest out of all of them, but I honestly do recommend it. It was something that I had planned for my guinea pig. I was going to do a pet photo shoot with him. It would have been yesterday, and I had it on my calendar and everything, but I wasn't able to do it because he actually died, 24 days ago, something like that. So he is no longer with us, so I can't do a pet photo shoot with him, but I really, really wish that I could. And I definitely miss him a lot. So, yeah. I think that's really a fun idea. Like, it takes a long time to, get your pet where you want it, get them to stay where you want them to stay, get them to, sit how you want them to sit or whatever, and then set up the picture and then take the picture and then edit the picture. And then, kudos to you. You've, managed to take pictures of your pets. And so, push them on your social media, edit them, make them look real cute and real nice. And you'd be surprised at what good quality pictures you can get, just from using your phone and everything like that. So, definitely recommend that one. So yeah, that's about it I have. So that about wraps up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, then why not give me a like and a subscribe, and comment down below video ideas, comment down below things that you're doing during this crazy quarantine to waste time and just spend your time. Comment down below things that you and your family are doing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of this crazy quarantine. Bye.